Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo Sport here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and welcome to my series where I'm trying to raise my driver and sportsmanship rating to the maximum. Now today's race is around Suga Circuit, so it's 10 laps in a GR3 car. Now I've just qualified with a time fast enough for 5th. Not the quickest time. I'm using the Mercedes AMG GT GT3. Most people seem to be using Beetles, the Porsche 91 RSR and the RCZ. Peugeot, they seem to be quite dominant in this category, but I'm going to try it in a different car. I like to mix things up, and hopefully in 5th place I can try and push for a podium position, but probably not looking at the times those guys have achieved. I'm not up to that speed yet, but it's all about getting that driver rating up. So let's see if we can have a nice clean race. So let's see if we can get a good start here. If I can stay consistent in this race, I've got half a chance, but hopefully I don't get smashed off. It'd be devastating if I get smashed off after doing quite a few laps, because this is going to be a long race, probably over 20 minutes. Right, let's try and get into the groove, try and get some nice clean laps underneath my belt, and hopefully get a good result. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try my best. It's not one of my favourite circuits. I do struggle around this one, but let's see if we can improve in this race. Right, it's not too bad start, first corner, and it looks like we've just managed to pull away from the car behind, and it's always good not to have cars right up your rear end when you're trying to settle into a race. And I think racing on the hard tyres is starting to grow on me. I much prefer it, even when I race in private lobbies and people use super softs. I prefer the hard tyres. They seem to be a little bit more consistent. You know where you are with them. So maybe I'm going to just race with the hard tyres a little bit more, even when I do races in lobbies. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. Nice and steady. Just trying to keep up with the cars in front. I know this car's probably not as quick as the ones in front, but like I said, it's all about consistency. Let's just keep it nice and steady through here. This is a difficult corner. Slow down to first gear. The Mercedes doesn't it turns in pretty well. I just think its overall acceleration is what lets it turn down, and top end I don't think is as quick as the others, but it's a nice car. I do like the sound of it, and I do like the livery that I've stuck on it as well. Let's try and keep it nice and tight. This is only the second time I've used this car, so I'm still getting used to it. Oh god, almost went a little bit wide there. Not too bad. So far so good. Coming towards the end of the first lap, and I'm still in the race, guys. So a round of applause. I mean, Suga can be an absolute nightmare for idiots, because there's so many difficult slow corners that people use to their advantage to smash you off, and this is the corner that I really hate. This can be well, chicane can be very challenging. Oh god, someone's already spun out. Oh god, just to avoid them, we just go on the outside. I'm not going to try and smash you off, guys, so don't smash me off. We're going side by side. This could be a tricky one. Am I going to get... Oh, got the beating of him. That's a surprise. Didn't think I'd beat the RSR in a straight line race, but there you go. Managed to do that right into that turn, and just keep it nice and tight. And god dear, it's not too bad. So he hasn't smashed me off yet, so maybe he's a clean racer. That's always good to know. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through here. Try and hug at those apex and see if we can just move up. If we can gain one more place, 3rd place would be a fantastic result. I mean, getting podium with people that were doing sub, what, 2 minutes lap? Yeah, I think it was 2 minutes they were doing a lap, which is pretty quick considering I only did 201.6. Although I do... Oh god, I made a mistake! Oh damn, I just carried too much speed through there. Oh damn, I thought I'd slowed down enough for that. Oh well, I've only lost 1 place, and it's not the end of the world. We're only on the 2nd lap anyway, so let's just keep it nice and steady. See, I don't mind making mistakes. If I make my own mistakes, I can deal with that. It's just when someone obviously ruins it for you, and hasn't happened yet. It's been pretty decent so far. Right, let's get back in this race. See if we can just latch onto this Spanish guy in front. But he's in a Volkswagen bloody Beetle. They're so overpowered in this category. So hard to keep up with. But we're just going to have to try I want to get that position back, as I did just throw it away, making that mistake. But I'm probably going to make a few mistakes in this race. Over 10 laps, the tyres start to wear, and you do lose concentration now and again. Right, so this is a difficult chicane. Slow it down. Is someone going to make a mistake through? Oh, bloody dive bomber! There you go. Oh, God, just managed to avoid him there. Oh, my God. I wasn't expecting that. I honestly thought that guy was going to break then, but no, he did. He tried to dive bomb, but it totally failed. And we managed just to get through there without too much. But that's the first occasion where someone's tried to take advantage of that chicane and try and wipe me out, but he failed miserably. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and tight through here. We need to get back on it again because we've just lost a bit of ground because of that. God, dear, that was a scare. And we're only on lap 3. That could have been very, very disappointing. Right, let's try and not muck up this section through here again and try and brake a little bit earlier. Keep it nice and steady. And see if we can give it all. Yeah, we've improved on our time through that sector, which is always good. Onto the curb. Right, let's carry the right amount of speed through this turn this time. Try and avoid losing it. Oh, God, that's a bit bad. Right, this is the one we mucked it up on. Get nice and tight onto the apex. Oh, that was better. You just got to carry it onto the apex there, just to make sure you don't run off there. And slow it down. Get nice and tight into first gear. And we've got, oh God, we've got another Beetle sitting behind us. Here we go. We've got a Beetle in front of us and we've got one behind us. Where's the bug spray? Bloody Beetles. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through here. Let's see if we can just gain on this car in front through this sector. Oh God, it looks like he's made a mistake. Oh God, he's lagging a bit as well. But let's take advantage of that. Right, we're right alongside. Oh, what a nice livery he's got on that car as well. Right, so we're going to go toe-to-toe with a Beetle here. We've got one behind us. Oh, this could go wrong here. Right, we're looking at the radar. We just cleared him into that turn. Are we going to just manage to hold it? God, hold it. Oh, God, we've gone a little bit wider than we would have liked, but we've managed to get back on circuit. Right, let's slow it down into the chicane. Is he going to ram into me? No, we've managed to get through there, and the car in front's made a mistake. Right, so we've caught up with third place. It's all happening here, and we're just entering lap 4, so we're not even halfway. And look at there's a massive traffic jam here. I've got, I think I've got 3 Beetles behind me, and we've got a Porsche in front. Oh my God, this is all gonna kick off very soon. Right, let's keep it nice and tight into that turn. Let's just try and concentrate on my own race. Consistency is the key, I think. And we've managed to have a cleanish race so far. We haven't been penalised, because sometimes when you get smashed, I hate the fact that your sportsmanship rating sometimes gets affected by others, but so far we've been pretty lucky with that. Right, let's just keep it nice and steady, keeping an eye on that Beetle in my mirror. He is very, very close behind, and let's hope that he makes another mistake and we can just concentrate on our own race. Right, let's try not to make that mistake again through there. Keep it nice and tight, and again right onto the apex to make sure we don't run off, and that was nicely done. But that Beetle is coming thick and fast behind, so let's just try and make sure that we keep it nice and tight through here. I know the Beetle doesn't turn in very tight through there. I know, because I've got one, and I know that they're not the best at turning cars. They do understeer a little, and I'm not finding this one, this Mercedes doesn't understeer as much, and that's probably where I'm getting a little bit better corner speed than some of these cars. And the RSR is not doing too bad as well. Let's just try and get a good run around that corner. Not too bad. And accelerate. Oh, here comes the Beetle. Look at the acceleration of that. And is he going to come down the outside of me? He's going to go down the right of me, but I'll just hold my position. Or is he going to wait? No, he's going to wait this time. Maybe he's going to just think that he's going to race. Oh, gone a little bit wide again. He's probably going to go past here. Yeah, he's going to go past. Right, slow it down. We've lost that position. My own fault. Right, keep it nice. Oh, he's run off. He's run off the circuit. Oh, bugger you. Why did you do that? That was your mistake, but I'm still in the race. Let's just keep it nice and steady. Regain myself. Don't lose my cool. He made a mistake, and I just got caught up in it, but I'm still in the race, and we're going side by side again into a corner. Are we going to just get clear of him? Yes, we are. Oh God, someone's gone off. Where's he gone off? Oh, he's gone off in the corner, and he's just left. I think that guy just left, so I'm up to third place. Oh my god, I'm in a podium position and we're halfway through the race. Oh my god, but I've got that sodding Beetle sticking right behind me. This is going to be a close battle right to the end. Let's just try and settle down again. I'm starting to feel a little bit of wear on the tyres as well. The times are going to start slowing down, and we've just got to stay a little bit more consistent. So that's try and concentrate on that at least. Right, keep it nice and tight through here again. Slow it down. Right onto the apex. Oh, nicely done again. And you can grab a little bit of curb on the left there, and nicely done. Right, so let's just try and keep it nice and tight through here. Down to first gear. Just keeping an eye on the radar. I always have the radar on. It always gives you a chance to know where the car behind's going to go, because sometimes you can, if you can time it right, if you know that they are going to dive bomb, you can just pull away. Just let them dive bomb, guys. It's not worth trying to hold that position and get propelled off the circuit. As I said that, he almost went straight into me and ran me off there, but I've managed just to hold the position in the corner. And here comes the Beetle again, and I think he's all over the place. He's really struggling to control that car. And where is he going to go this time? Right, let's just try and keep it nice and tight through here. I think he's slightly backed off. Right, let's try and keep it nice and tight. Don't go off. Oh, I managed to keep it on the circuit this time rather than running it wide. Right, slow it down. Keep it nice and steady through here. And that was nicely done onto the apex. Yes, got through there a little bit cleaner this time. And we enter lap 6. Oh my god, this is so much fun. I'm enjoying the race for once because I'm in a battle and I haven't been completely wiped out yet. And that doesn't happen very often, especially in a 10 lap race. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through there. And here comes the attack of the Beetle. Is he going to come up the... nope, I think he just went off the circuit slightly. And he's backed off again. So we are definitely... We're doing better through the corners than he is, but he just has that straight line speed is where he seems to keep on catching me up. Right, so the SR rating's gone up again. Hopefully we can get it up to A over the next couple of races, and that would be brilliant, because the higher we get it, the better and cleaner the race is. And I've made another mistake. Oh my dear Lord. Oh God, just got on circuit just in time. Oh my God. That was my own fault again. That's twice through there I've made a mistake. I'm just not holding the pace through there. I'm just not braking enough, and it's just causing me to run off. And I think the grip on the tyres affected me a little bit as well. Right, so we've just got to be aware of that and try and just slow down through there a little bit, not too much, just to make sure that we don't run off the circuit again. So I don't think if we do it again we're going to get away with that. Luckily we just pulled away. Oh God, it looks like he just lost the back end of his car looking in my mirror. Oh my God, he's really struggling to keep hold of that Beetle, and he's really dropped off, so we've managed to pull away. Right, now we can settle down, and we've got a little bit of breathing space between us and the Spaniard, and hopefully we can just bring this third place victory. Well, it is like a victory. I knew it wasn't going to be anywhere near the top two, as their times were, like I said, over a second and a half quicker. So getting on the podium in a race like this is always good. And we've raised 2 positions as well. So we started in 5th, and we enter lap 7. So we just got to try and be consistent now, I think. And just try and keep it nice and steady, and hopefully that Beetle doesn't regain himself and catch up. Right, keep it nice and tight through there. Nicely does it, and drop it down through there. Keep it nice and tight. Just trying to make sure that I don't give anyone any opportunity to get back in the race now. Looking at the time, oh God, almost 9 seconds off second. Unless they make a real mistake, I don't think I'm going to catch up. Right, so let's keep it nice and tight through here. Right, let's try not to make a mistake this time. Right, so let's get nice and tight. Oh, that was better. And drop it down to second. Yep, that was better again. We just got to make sure that we slow down enough and get the car turned in, rather than trying to coast it through there and then trying to put the brakes on. I must admit, I'm still getting to grips with the G29 pedals. They're so different to the Thrustmaster. The Thrustmaster, I've got a little bit more, a better sensation of where I am with the braking, and I don't really get that with the G29 because it's so stiff. It's either on or off at the moment. I think I will get used to it as it wears in, but yeah, it's a bit of a change. But other than that, I do like this G29 steering wheel. It's very responsive, feels pretty good, and it does give you a different force feedback, obviously being gear driven and obviously Thrustmaster being belt driven, and it is a good value for money, I think. Right, nicely does through there. Right, let's not muck up this chicane as well, like others have so far in this race. And we've got 3 more laps to go. Oh my dear Lord, we are so close to a podium finish in this race. I don't think I'm going to do another one. I think when you do the races that are over 20 minutes, you're less likely to do it more than once. I think if we can get a podium finish, I will record this video, and that will be my lot, as long as I don't muck it up, that is. Let's keep it nice and steady. Just looking at the time, the Spaniard is still very, very close, just over 2 seconds. That's still close enough if I make one error, and I'm pretty sure coming to the latter finishes of the race, shall I say, is probably more likely to take risks and force the issue to get past. Let's keep it nice and steady through here. Right, let's try not to make a mistake. Oh God, almost ran it off. Slow it down, Gooner. No need to go too mad. We've got a little bit of breathing space. And I'm hoping that the guys behind me have a battle as well. That might slow them down, because I do think there's the guy behind him's in a Beetle as well. I think this field was dominated by the Beetles, although I think the cars in front of me were both Porsche's RSRs. So yeah, the 2 cars that dominate this field. Although I think the fastest time was a RCZ, I think, the Peugeot. I think that dominated the top 10 of the leaderboard. So I have got one, but I haven't really raced it. I think I'm going to have to test that one out, maybe in another GR3 race, to see what that car's like. I mean, obviously I've tried this one, I've tried the Porsche, I've got the Beetle. I just go and mix it up. I like to use different cars, not the same car over and over again. And I have got to do maybe a setup on this one, would be good. Nicely through there. But I think this car doesn't need too much of a tweak. It feels pretty damn decent. I think it just lacks that little bit of acceleration out the slow corners. That is it. The straight line speed isn't as bad as I thought. It still gets up to a decent speed. Oh God, almost 160 there. So it definitely does have a decent pace. And I have had a straight line race with the Porsche and the Beetle in this race. It wasn't far away, and at one point I did actually beat him. So yeah, it's maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Keep it nice and steady through here. So we've got one more lap after this one, guys, and it doesn't look like the car behind is going to catch, but we will keep an eye on that as we are dropping on our pace, as those tyres are feeling a little bit worn, as you can see. So let's not try and take too much pace through there. Oh God, slow down. Nicely does it. Almost ran it off there onto the curb, and just looking in my mirror I can faintly see a car catching up, so we just get back on the gas again, make sure that we don't lose it here. Keep nice and steady through here, and I'm not sure whether it's the same car as before. I think I can see I think it is a Beetle, but I don't think it's the same guy I had a battle with. I think it's a blue Beetle from what I can see in my mirror. Right, let's just keep nice stay around that turn and just try and make sure we don't make any mistakes. So we're coming towards the last lap of the race. Can we get a podium finish here? That would be awesome. And what I'll try to do, guys, I will try and put this in a 2-camera view as well, so you can see all the action from behind as well, different and let me know, guys, in the comments below if you like that as well. I have done it a few times, but if you want to see it like that a little bit more, I will do it more. Right, Let's keep nice and steady around this turn. And we go into the final lap. Oh God, pressure. And just see in my mirror, I can faintly see a car, but he's just about 2 seconds behind. So let's just try not to make too many mistakes and give him the opportunity to get back in it. Because I know if he gets close, he will try and dive bomb me. You know it's going to happen. I think the Spaniards on this game do get very hot-headed, and I have been taken out by more Spanish people than I have than any other nationality on this game. I don't know why. I'm not saying that Spanish drivers are all dirty, because they're not, but that's just the way it's been. Maybe I'll just get matched up with more Spanish, French and German people than I do any other nationality. Right, let's keep nice and steady through here, try not to make a mistake onto the curb. Not the quickest, but oh my God, that Beetle is getting a little bit close. He's just looking at the gap. It is closed down. He is on it. He's not gonna give up. He's gonna push right to the end. And yeah, I can see him a little bit closer now. Right, let's try not to make a mistake through here. This is a corner that I have really struggled around the last couple of laps. I think it's down to the grip going. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and tight, slow it down. Let's try not to make any errors. Second gear seems the best gear to get a little bit tighter onto the apex. Nicely done it. I think we're going to be okay. He's just over a second behind. He's probably going to make one attempt in that chicane. He's probably going to try and dive bomb me. So let's just try and make sure that we don't go in there too mad and just keep a nice tight line. Right, to hold that corner. That is good. And he's just closing in. Yeah, I can see him quite clearly now. Right, slow it down, slow it down. Right, nice and tight onto the... Oh, God, he did. He went into there really quickly, right in behind me. But I should be all right to the last corner. And we're going to take third place. Oh, fantastic. And there we go. Third place. 10 laps around Sucre circuit. Oh, my God, that was so challenging. And it, looking at... Oh, God, there was a lot of Porsches behind me. And the other guy in the Beetle dropped right down. So actually it was an RCZ in second and the Porsche in first. So there you go. So he hit top spot. And do you know what? I really enjoyed that Mercedes. I do recommend it. It's very, very good. And I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please, please smash that like button. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will try and do as many of these daily races, trying to get our driver rating and our sportsmanship rating to the maximum. And don't forget to check out our racing group, Neo Racing. All the links in the description. And I will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much, guys. And bye-bye.